The truth shall set you free.
So Pyro made another video today, and one thing I love about Pyro's videos is that they're so easily refuted. So let's go ahead and refute them. Now, he wanted to bring up the whole graphics matter subject here. And the thing about it is that this is what you call sidestepping. It's when you want to go ahead and, sidestep what we were really talking about and try to make a point based off another whole different angle there. And that's what he did. Basically, he was trying to say that graphics do matter because if the Wii had the graphics prowess, it was going to go ahead and get those games such as Assassin's Creed, which ironically enough, he sent Milk and he's a PlayStation fan, which is funny because there are more God of War games than there are Assassin's Creed games, but I digress. Basically, he was saying that in order to go ahead and if we had the graphic powers, they would be able to get those games. And you know what? Well, he does have a point there. Unfortunately, that wasn't the original point that he was trying to make regarding graphics matter. See, the fact of the matter is that he was trying to say that in order to have a good game, you have to have great graphics. Let me go ahead and bring up two things that actually refute that very hard. And that, of course, is Xenoblade Chronicles and The Last Story. Great games, great stories, great gameplay, subpar graphics. Subpar graphics, did that hurt the game? Well, apparently not, because it was a fantastic game, got decent scores on Metacritic and all that. Which proves once again that you do not need these high-end, super superior graphics in order to do that. And the funny thing is that it seems like the only person who has not figured it out is in fact Pyro. Because Nintendo already saw it, Microsoft is starting to see it, and even Sony is starting to see it. Why is the only person who can't keep up is Pyro? And then he wants to talk about the whole hard drive versus PlayStation 3 versus pricing thing. Let me tell you something. The difference between the PlayStation 3 and the actual, every other system out there in existence of this generation is the fact that the PlayStation 3 forces you to install. They force you to install certain games like Metal Gear Solid 4 and Mod Nation Racers. And even if you go on Sony's, let's say Sony's, because we know there's a lot of sidesteppers out there. If you go to Sony's little video platform, you are forced to actually download the videos before you can play them, or at least download them to 25 or 50%, and they still have to download for you to go ahead and continue to watch them. And then, let's go back to Mod Nation Racers for 1 second. Let's go back to Mod Nation Racers. Did you know that with Mod Nation Racers, if you were to go ahead and put a fresh copy inside your PlayStation 3, which means that no installation and no updates, you are forced, repeat, forced to go ahead and sit through a 30-minute installation / update thing? That's right. You have to wait 30 minutes while it updates, while it installs, before you can even play it. We don't expect that. That is not something that should be done in this day and age. That should be something done in the old Genesis days. That was acceptable in the Genesis games. That's not acceptable now. And that's just facts. Last but not least, this guy actually wanted to go ahead and try to compare the Wii U controller to the actual Xbox 360 controller, trying to see how they look the same. Yeah, dude, do you really want to compare controllers? Huh? Do you really want to compare controllers? You don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm going to end it like this. You sitting there talking about how the End Up Nation is not going to go ahead and pre-order their Wii U. Are you serious? Did you not know? Did you not know that GameStop actually went ahead and had to stop accepting pre-orders for the simple fact is that they got so many pre-orders they literally went through their stock. That's right, they went through their stock. They had to stop pre-orders. That's never happened with the PlayStation before. It damn sure didn't happen with the Vita. But GameStop actually went through all of their stock to the part where they had to stop taking pre-orders for a while until they was able to go ahead and obtain more copies of the Wii U console. But just for the record, as you see right here, I got my pre-order right here.
We found the acorn, we found it over here. We found the acorn after looking everywhere. We found